Yo, what's going on, family? Y'all see I got my Bucky shirt on? Yo, I went to Bucky's finally, and I will say, yo, Bucky's is like the Walmart of all gas stations. If you're ever on the highway and you get a chance to stop at Bucky's, I'd suggest stopping at Bucky's because you're going to be amazed. And this video is in no way sponsored by Bucky's. I just liked what they had to offer. Brisket on the board. But yeah, in today's video, we'll be looking at more creepy and strange TikToks that will make you question reality.
At first, I was like, look at the size of that fish. He's a big boy. He's the king of the jungle. And I'm scanning around, and you gotta see the next fish. Watch this. I'm like, when I see this one, watch this. Oh.
Yo.
If I eat that fish, do I become Aquaman? Like, look at that thing. Look at that thing. What the fuck is that?
So the cops and the feds are about 30 agents deep at this checkpoint right now to apparently stop people for seatbelts, blinkers, or tints on their cars, stopping the real bad crime that is plaguing DC. So why do you need Homeland Security investigation to manage if people got, if they're not wearing their seatbelt? Someone riddle me that. And why do you need 30 people standing around doing nothing with our tax dollars at a checkpoint if it's about seatbelts and safety? Someone please tell me.
Shit that I'm about to tell you right now, you are not gonna believe, because I didn't believe it. So a whole village in Russia fell asleep for 7 days. You ain't hear what I just said, right? An entire village in Russia fell asleep for 7 days. Mind you, everybody in that village is still confused to know why they all fell asleep for 7 days at the same exact time. But hear this, when that entire village woke up, most of them didn't even know where they were at. Some of them didn't even know who they were. And to top it all off, they didn't know why they all fell asleep for those 7 days. Now, everybody who knows about this doesn't know exactly what happened. They're saying that they believe there had to be some kind of chemical that made them fall asleep. Now ask yourself this, a whole village falls asleep 7 days straight, and that's just regular? Nah, that's not regular. Something happened there. What kind of chemical can put a whole village to sleep for 7 days? That chemical had to be strong as hell. You even have people saying it could have been something paranormal. A lot of other people were saying that they might have been running a test to see exactly how people would react and respond if something like this happened. I guess they got their answers. Whatever it is, it's dangerous. And you see that a whole village fell asleep for 7 days. So just imagine if whatever chemical or whatever they did was unleashed fully, they might not have woken up. I'm out.
So we're working on a property, getting it ready to list, and this is what we find.
Mrs. Baird's Butter Bread, November 27th, 2024.
Dang, that's a long time ago. Imagine just finding a full loaf of bread in your house and there's no mold on it or nothing. Oh man. Well, we know to stay away from Mrs. Baird's.
No mold, nothing in between. Factory tag, still looks brand new.
Okay, that's really scary. Why are we eating this?
Would you go
Put that in a
here
museum.
for $1 million?
For $1 million? Ooh, I don't know. Maybe. I think I'm blessed. I'll go in there. I feel like I'll be protected. I'll walk in there and I'll walk back out with my $1 million. Yo, what was that? It left like smoke behind or something. Look. That looked like, I don't know what that looked like.
So I'm reading old books. I'm finding
The beginning of all histories. I-656. Interesting. I don't know, guys. Should I buy the book? Also, always in these old paintings, it already looks ancient. Like the remnants of Atlantis. They're rebuilding back in those days. Maybe it's a Freudian slip in the artwork, but wouldn't you paint it being brand new?
You definitely would, and you should definitely buy that book. And these black rings are crazy. I ain't never seen like so many in one cluster. It's usually just one.
Why does my guy have a slushie?
Yo,
That's a slushie.
you got a 7-Eleven Slurpee. Barbie got a heart rate, huh? See? Toy Story was trying to tell us something.
There's absolutely no reason why our heart rate should even be reading. Because I'm not touching the doll, so it can't be reading me.
Something's in that doll. I'm scared of dolls. Nah. Yo, what in the...
Do a close-up on this one. See, all the detail. Old world building. New buildings is just made of glass and stuff like that. Y'all can tell that is not. And then it's like literally a castle, sacred geometry. Look into that. It'll unlock a whole lot of stuff in y'all brain. It's an old world building. It look like this. It look like it could stand 1,000 more years. I ain't gonna lie to you. A real castle is crazy. So this stuff been here before the reset. Old Tartaria, some of y'all call it. I don't know what it's called, but old world architecture, y'all.
Old world architecture. You know, I like what he said, because he said some of y'all call it Tartaria. I don't believe in the whole world was Tartaria, but I do believe that the whole world was connected at some point in time, because a lot of the architecture is so similar on different areas of the world, right? You can go to Russia, and then you can go to South Brazil, to Chile and Peru, and you'll see some of the same type of architecture. Even in China, all the way to Spain, right? You'll see some of this same similar type of architecture. So I don't know what it was. Y'all let me know. Was it Tartaria? Was it one world back then? Are we trying to go back into another one world type government again? I don't know. Yo. That's crazy looking. Like, what used to be there? That's what I want to know. What was it before?
Nobody would believe me if I did not report this.
Is it on a string? What's going on? Put your hand over it. Something. I need to see that. Because why is that rock levitating back and forth like that?
I take the dogs out, and this is where they're sniffing. That's not the electrical line.
Yo.
That is a snake.
That's crazy.
What in the country cried hell is this?
The snake then went into
And
the
how am I
electrical.
supposed to get that out? What the? What is happening? Dude, you couldn't find somewhere else to decide you were done with life? I
Right.
mean, seriously? What? Come on.
There's something seriously disturbing that's happening in nature right now. Just a week ago, we was hearing about rabbits with tentacles, and now we have zombie squirrels. Yes, we now have squirrels that are popping up with these flesh pods, and they say that they're invading the U.S. There has to be something seriously disturbing that's happening inside of nature right now. Why is all of these animals popping up with these weird, strange funguses and diseases? And the real question is can this shit infect humans? First we had the deers that was popping up with this strange virus. Then we had the rabbits with the tentacles. And now it's the squirrels. This is extremely concerning because this right here was spreaded by rats. Now slowly but surely, all of these small rodents, they're now getting infected. Can somebody please answer this question? What the fuck is going on in nature? Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on what y'all think about it. Now squirrels have the zombie clap in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. It's definitely getting weird out here.
Gotta rotate my head, I guess. No, that's some crazy lightning right there. So we had a UFO in Mexico City. Yo, look at all those lights. It's a light show. Yo.
Se ve oscuro ahorita y está oscuro.
No, no está grabado. No terminamos de suave. ¿Cómo no? Ya lo vi, ya lo estoy grabando. Mire, ahí, ¿ya lo viste?
Hey, so like, remember all my Chicago people, how we just had that lightning storm the other day? And there were so many flashes of lightning in the sky, but a lot of it didn't have the thunder right after it, right? It's just a bunch of flashes of light. What if that was this? Or one of these?
Ya lo estoy grabando.
Mira. Se ve oscuro ahorita y está oscuro.
No, no está grabado. No terminamos de suave. ¿Cómo no? Ya lo vi, ya lo estoy grabando. Mire, ahí, ¿ya lo viste? Ya lo estoy grabando.
Mira.
Bro, I don't know what is up with the storms lately in Chicago, but they've been weird. Like, the lightning sounds different. I don't know how else to explain it. And I'm not the only one that thinks this. You can hear it like outside. It's just slightly comforting to me. But just New Orleans native things. But it sounds so weird. Like just the way that it sounds against the sky, like it sounds different. Is there like a reason for this? Is there like a meteorological reason for this? I don't know.
Yo.
Watch them all start jumping in.
Oh, snap. We tried to kick him.
Oh, hey, bro, back there, you gonna get them.
That's not like
Let them put ain't nothing to play with.
Right. 5,000. I would have thought it was more than that.
Ooh, cuz, you trying to fight me. Oh, yeah.
Hell no.
Are you trying to try some jiu-jitsu now?
Hey, chill out.
I know, he's a chill out.
Hey, we got hot coffee here.
Flamethrower, put a magnet to your head.
This thing is crazy.
This is wild, man. They gonna have robot wars out here, robot fights and stuff. Y'all think it's funny until they really start attacking us and really start punching people. Imagine getting punched by a robot. You done for. You're done for. You get punched by a robot. What is that? It's a portal. Yo. Oh no. Oh no. Somebody hacked the ring.
I see you.
That's scary.
There's some pretty crazy predictive programming I just found out about. I'm sure there are others who aren't aware of this one, so I'm going to share. The 1977 song, Crack in the World by Sammy Hagar. This gets wild, but first let me point out, a crush in between, there's a thin, thin line. But just around the corner, there's a change in design. Just 50 more years, we're all going to know why, when, where, how, and who gets to go. So let's all have a good time before the great divide, because things will start separating come 2025.
Yo.
So look for the subtle clues. It won't make front page news, which it doesn't. Sometimes we have to look deeper. Let's start by seeing what happens if we mirror the cover art for this song and then connect the dots. Go figure. There was also a movie in 1965 called Crack in the World. Thank God it's only a motion picture, or is it? And the reason it's so crazy to mention 2025 and 1977, because it was also referenced in 1988 in the movie They Live.
Oh wow.
Which just so happens to be a movie that I view more as a documentary. And of course the one-eye symbolism.
Our projections show that by the year 2025, not only America, but the entire planet will be under the protection and the dominion of this power alliance. The gains have been substantial, both for ourselves and for you, the human power elite.
He said both for us and for you, the human power elite. So who is the us, right? They're telling us that aliens are going to be here in November. I think they're already here. I think they've been here for quite some time. Years upon years, right? And they've been working with the human powered elite. And we're in that year. If it's not this year, we're in that time frame to where something's about to happen. I could just feel it. I'm pretty sure everyone else can kind of feel it as well.
Get the ticket back out the drawer. I'm finna show you that this was not my $5
All right,
limit.
give me 1 second, all right?
I'm recording this, man. The hell is this dude?
Can you call team leader?
Call a team leader and get that same exact ticket. That's not $5. You cannot win $5 on a $30 ticket.
Are you listening to what I'm saying?
Man, get my ticket out that drawer, bro.
You gotta give me a second to open it up.
What's wrong with you?
You gotta give me a second. You can open it up.
What you mean you just robbed me then? I'm finna call the police.
I'm not robbing you. I'm telling you what the machine is telling me to pay
nah,
you.
Bro, hell no. Ain't no $5. $300.
Hey, you don't have to give me nothing. We're gonna figure this out, all right? That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to rob you. I'm not gonna lose my job over this.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, you can record all you want, man. That's on you. I'm not doing nothing wrong.
You can go I can go anywhere else and get my $300 for that. That's the $300 winner. That's not no fucking $5, bro.
Who are you cussing at?
Can I get my ticket back? If y'all not gonna pay me the right amount, I want my ticket back, or I'm calling the police.
I don't know. That's why I called you. I mean, like I said, it's already scanned. If it's already paid off,
Man, I'm not accepting that. That's $300.
You see it?
I'm not accepting no $5. I'm not accepting that. That's not no price.
Scan it again, see what comes out.
You cannot win $5 on a $30 scratch off, bro. Come on, man. I do that. I play scratch off every single day, bro. You can even go scan it right there, pop, and it's gonna say how much the winner, how much it is, bro. What are you talking about?
So how come it popped up like
Thank you. Get my
Thief. He's a thief. He's done this before. I'm calling him out. He's done this before. Talking about how come it popped up as 5. No, it didn't. All that stuff you were saying earlier was because you're being recorded. How many people you think he's done this to and they didn't know what to do or didn't complain as much? You know? He's like, well, there's nothing I can do. It said $5. Here's your 5. And then after his shift, he takes that other $295 and pockets it himself.
fucking money, man.
Hey, you don't gotta yell and scream like that. I already told you I was gonna take care of you, man. You don't have to be giving no attitude. You can record all you want.
Man, I'm recording, man. I ain't did nothing to nobody. I ain't put my hands on nobody, nothing.
Right. No,
I'm right here. I'm with my hands behind my back,
same
bro.
energy you came up with it. All right?
I'm recording for my safety.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know what the hell it was, bro. See, that's the same thing.
Thank you. That's all I asked for. My money. Man, it's crazy. Man just tried to scheme me out of $300 that I won on the ticket, man. This is the thing about America, man. I don't gotta scam nobody for no money. I'm a legit person. I live a legit lifestyle, man. So I'm gonna post this video, man, and let people know that it's just America's just always trying to scam on people, man. I did nothing wrong. I just came to collect my money, and that's it.
And you know
this, man.
Everyone remember last week Thursday when Area 51 caught a fire, right? My buddy at Jeff Mays also texted me and informed me that Area 51 was on fire. If you look at the text, I proceed to tell him now we got to worry about something being on the loose. Well, here you go. I don't know what this is. I've never seen anything like this in my life until last Thursday. I've been keeping an eye on it. I didn't see it last night, but I'm pretty sure it'll be back. Original video.
What am I looking at? What was that?
Enhanced screenshots.
Oh, stuff over there too?
Enhanced video something else is over there with it. It is very large. The lights that you see over there, that is not normal. That's something new to me, and whatever that thing is, it's sitting there just chilling. I am convinced something has gotta loose. They not telling us about it, and here go proof something is there with it also in the bushes that look like a spaceship, and that thing is standing tall as the trees.
What do you guys think it is? I mean, I see a lot of shapes and shadows. I just can't make it out, you know?
What is happening? Lamp.
Oh. Is that an old school lamp? What is that?
What?
We're electric beings.
Can you please just stay home next time? Please just stay home. If you're 25 and you're thinking about coming to Disneyland, don't. Folks, it is after dark, and that means I can say what I want to say. Disney adults are genuinely weird. I'm talking about you guys. There's no kids on this cruise. Why are you here? This isn't on the script. This isn't part of the bit. I genuinely think you guys are weird for being on this cruise. At least when kids are riding, they laugh. You guys just sit there on your phone, know that you paid $500 to be here today, and you don't even have a good excuse for doing it because you're all at least 20. What the hell is that? Go to a club, go to a party, or stay inside. Don't bring the vibe down on my cruise. It's weird. Mickey Mouse isn't your friend. Trust me, I know. He's my boss. He bleeds me like a vampire. The magic of this place should have worn off for you guys when you reached the age of 12. And now I just gotta deal with your goofy asses ruining of engaging with the act. So I'm seriously pleading with...
Yo, was that real? I don't know if that was real because I felt like I would have seen more reaction from the people who were riding on the little cruise boat. You know, people were still just doing their little recording and stuff. So I don't know if that was real or not because I couldn't see anybody talking either. But that is crazy though, man. I mean, if you do go to Disney by yourself at 25, I mean, why? Oh, no, they in Chicago.
And it's bad. I mean, I see, just like on TV, I came home from work yesterday and I saw on Oprah Winfrey show. They was talking about who's the baddest bitch now. I mean, is that something for at a 4 o'clock afternoon? You know what I'm saying? I mean, kids watch this at a 4 o'clock afternoon. Now, that's something newly, that's heavy to say, you know, I'm a bad bitch, and then the word kept going. You know, see, it's the images that these kids get, it's the images.
The 12 signs of the zodiac is literally inside of you, the 12 parts of consciousness. You are the 13th part of consciousness that is your identity, the sum of all the aspects of those different parts of consciousness. This is literally the Ring of Solomon. You have 12 zodiacs, you are in the middle. This is also Christ. And the 12 disciples, there's 12 seasons, there's 12 months, there's 12 different archetypes of consciousness. Think of it this way. The sun is Horus, the horoscopes, the horizon, the horoscopes. At the time of your birth, dictating the archetype of your consciousness, an archetype of the collective. When you have an awakening, you're no longer bound to one specific zodiac. You are all of them. You can tap into all of them. At the end of the day, everything is actually based off of thought. So once you realize that and you bypass all the bullshit, you are none of the zodiac signs specifically. You are all of them. More importantly, you are the Christ within that links you to all of them.
We need to get the Hearth book, y'all.
For all the mothers in the room, how would they feel if they found their children dead after taking a vaccine? We've had 216 deaths this year alone. So if the vaccine campaign continues, we have to look at what are we getting out of it now, 4.5 years of the campaign, and how many more people will die. This is in the peer-reviewed literature. This is not misinformation. Everyone should be paying attention to this. This is not conjecture. This is in the peer-reviewed literature. So we started to ask ourselves, what is going on? Turns out that Pfizer and Moderna and Janssen are the genetic code for the spike protein. The spike protein is the damaging part of the virus. The spike protein is loaded into the body and it causes tremendous damage in some. Acute myocarditis appears to have some genetic predilection, and all of the vials of the vaccine are not the same. But I can tell you, I'm concerned that until the vaccines are stopped, there will be cases of acute myocarditis.
Look, watch. I'm gonna post this video and they're gonna try to take it down on some medical misinformation, even though he said that that was peer-reviewed work. Nothing was fake about that. Everything was factual, but it's still for entertainment purposes. Okay, YouTube? So come on, man. Help a brother out.
At Lil Wayne's concert, and this happens.
Yeah, Lil Wayne lost me with the whole rock star identity thing, man. But yeah, something's up with that like little hair whip dance. Cause remember the little girl Willow Smith used to do it back in the day. Well, she's not a little girl no more, but back in the day she was, and she was doing a little whip my hair. And we all know about those Smiths. And then Beyonce also did that too as of recent. I don't know how recent, but yeah, she was doing that too. And I just think something's up with that. So all the demonic stuff that's going on right now within music, we should kind of really fall back from it.
Y'all know Alfred Daniels from Harvey, Illinois, and Markham, Illinois. Y'all better watch y'all kids. He worked at Harvey School District 152, man. It ain't a good sight, man. All of them sick in that school. Y'all better watch y'all kids if they go to Brooks.
You gotta watch your kids in any of these elementary schools.
Look what they doing. Look at this video.
Parents, listen up. If your child is wearing these, it is time for you to watch this video, and hopefully by watching this video you will change your mind and not let them wear it. It is serious. Everything that is being touched with their bare foot, it is traveling right into their bloodstream. This stuff right here is made out of toxic plastic, and that is going right through their bloodstream. Listen up and let me know.
Don't wear this type of foam footwear this summer until you hear this. They feel lightweight, soft, and easy, but what most people don't realize is that when these shoes heat up in the sun, on the pavement, or at the beach, they start releasing toxic chemicals. For real. Most foam footwear, including flip-flops and slides, are made from something called EVA foam. This is one of the most toxic types of plastics out there, and it's especially toxic for kids. But here's the part that no one's really discussing, that the soles of your feet, they're one of the most absorbent areas of your entire body. So when you're walking around barefoot in these foam shoes, you're not just touching plastic, you're absorbing toxins directly into your bloodstream. If it were me, I'd ditch the foam and switch to something natural, like real leather or a toxin-free alternative.
Well, I used to hate Crocs, I'm not gonna lie. Then my family convinced me to get a pair, and they've been in my garage for quite some time. I don't even put them on. But yeah, that's messed up because there's a lot of people wearing Crocs, and then there's a lot of children who wear Crocs, and it does make sense that when these things heat up. So I guess it's okay to wear them like in the house, right? But don't wear them to the pool because they're going to be out in the sun for sure. They're not going to put their socks on. They're going to put their Crocs on. Say, for instance, they got to use the bathroom. They're not going to go in the bathroom barefoot. I mean, some people do, but that's just nasty. So they're going to put their Crocs on and go in the bathroom.
The tallest mound in the state of Tennessee is located at the Pinson Mound State Archaeological Park near Jackson, Tennessee, on 1,200 acres of land containing 15 American Indian or ancient mound builder mounds, including Saul's Mound, Osier Mound, the Twin Mounds, and Mound 31. The Pinson Mounds contain numerous cis graves, which are stone-lined burial chambers dating back to the woodland period around 3,000 years ago. Archaeologists have excavated multiple tombs within the mounds, some containing the remains of several ancient mound builders. One notable excavation was the tomb in the Twin Mounds containing the remains of 8 women wearing headdresses and copper jewelry, and another tomb with the remains of 4 men. In the other Twin Mound, another tomb contained the remains of 3 men with 8 women surrounding them in a circle, all buried wearing headdresses and copper jewelry.
Have you ever seen a library made of limestone and marble? This is Milwaukee, Wisconsin's public library. The inside is breathtaking and the outside is just luxurious. You really can go up and down Wisconsin Avenue and find all types of Tartarian structures everywhere. Hand-carved limestone, beautiful limestone carved into delicate pieces with Corinthian pillars everywhere. And don't forget the copper. They love copper.
Mo's been flying for quite some time. The year I-783. That's not 1783, y'all. Look at that. The Flying Man.
Todos quieren saber de qué se trata, aunque nadie hasta ahora puede explicar el fenómeno. Una enorme rueda de fuego como la que vio el profeta Ezequiel es la aparición que se presta a varias especulaciones, como por ejemplo el acercamiento de una nave madre tripulada por extraterrestres explorando el pulmón del planeta.
What am I looking at? I feel like, you know, those sheets of paper they gave us when we were kids, and you had to like try to find certain images, hidden images within this chaotic picture. That's what this feels like. Like, what am I trying to see? What am I trying to make out? Like, you'll take the picture, you move it back some, you move it close, you're like, I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't know what I was supposed to be looking at with that one, y'all.
I'm a millennial born in 1988. And I have a theory that we are the most important generation that walks the earth today.
Millennials stand up. Shout out to my millennials, man. I'm a 91 baby. Let me know y'all birth year down in the comments. To all my millennials out there, because these Gen Xers and is it Gen X? No, Gen Z. The Gen Zers out here be trying to talk stuff to us millennials as if we not the most important beings walking on this planet Earth. And then they want to go and copy all of our style and our swag from back in the day. You know, all of the 90s fashion, 2000s retro fashion. Ain't that crazy? We retro now, y'all.
And I'm going to slow walk you through it. And you let me know what you think. So we're going to start with the fact that the generation before me is called Generation X. Okay, Gen X. Then us, millennials. After us, we have Gen Z. Huh?
Don't make
Gen
sense,
X, millennials, Gen Z. Now we have Gen A. And I don't know if they doing Gen B already. I don't know how it go. But I do know that they were doing this letter thing. And then there's just these interruptions in the letters. And I want to talk about two of them. There are two specific interruptions in the alphabetical order that seems to be that strike my attention. I want to begin with...
Hold on. Before he begins, there's one thing that just came to my mind. You have Gen X, and then you have the millennials, then you have Gen Z. Millennials, would you have been okay with being named Generation Y? Why? No, man, I'm glad they didn't give us Generation Y because that's messed up.
Us millennials, okay? So like I said, they do Generation X and then millennials and then Generation Z. Well, if we did some critical thinking and we just know the alphabet, we know that the order is X, Y, Z. Do I have your attention yet? This is going to get good. So we have established that the order is X, Y, Z. And if you did it in order, and you didn't make some weird word instead of putting the letter Y right there, we will be Generation Y, the letter Y. But I would see it personally more as the word Y. The word Y. Fun fact about JB, Y is my favorite word in the English language. It's my favorite one. It's the reason I'm so weird. It's the reason I'm a mad scientist. But the thing is, us millennials, I feel, was the first generation to ask why. We were the first ones to ask why. Another fun fact about the millennials is the fact that we watched the world get weird slowly. We watched them slow walk the world into weirdness. Why is my ring light acting weird? See, we was here before the internet. We were here when the world seemed normal. You know what I'm saying? We were here when you knew where everybody was in the neighborhood based on where all the bicycles were. We were here before cell phones. A lot of us got our first cell phones in middle school or high school. I got my first cell phone 7th grade because I was playing football. I had a single mom. She was working. She got me a phone so I could call her when I'm done with football practice. We were here for the birth of what we know now as social media, which is the biggest schlong on the earth. Social media runs the earth. You know what I mean? And we were here for the birth of it. We had Black Planet. We had MySpace.
Yo, I'm tweaking right now, yo. I feel like something just touched my back. Like, touched it. Like, it wasn't like no little itch or nothing. Like, now I got goosebumps. Did y'all see anything in here that I didn't see? Spirits? No, I don't know.
It was there for Facebook's conception. We were there. Vine. We were there for the birth of this thing that now runs the earth. We participated in the beta version. We participated in the beginnings of what now runs the earth. Meanwhile, we also are the generation who still did book reports. We also are the generation who still went to the library and rented encyclopedias or had white friends that we could go and borrow encyclopedias from. Hello, Black people. You need white friends. I did say that I wanted to talk about two groups. Two groups, right? So we covered the millennials, which I consider to be Generation Y. Not the letter, but the word. The other group I want to talk about is the generation called the baby boomers.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about them.
Y'all like to call them boomers to make them angry? Y'all like to call them boomers to make them angry? Y'all need to stop doing that to them folks. You see, the baby boomers are interesting, especially the ones that are still alive now, because they experienced so many things in their reality. Try to take yourself out of your body and put yourself in their body where they there are baby boomers who possibly watched or attended a lynching. There are baby boomers who visually saw the protests going on throughout the Confederate South during the Jim Crow law era. They watched women slowly get rights. They watched world wars and Vietnam. They watched, you know what I mean? The baby boomers that are alive now, think about all of the things throughout history that they were there for, you know? Like, we were there for the Hot Sauce 19, you know? That's gonna be something that we'll be able to talk about. Hey, there was this time in life, bro, they made us all go in the house. There was this crazy thing that was going on. And, you know, we stayed safe by washing our hands and staying 6 feet apart. Crazy thing was it didn't get into the grocery stores or Uber Eats because that was fine for some reason. That was totally fine. What I'm saying is baby boomers lived through a lot of interesting times, and then to watch the world evolve or devolve, in my opinion, but nobody asked me, into what it is now. They had a very interesting life. Now, like I said initially, it seems to be this chronological alphabetical order. Okay, we got X, Y, Z. But before X comes W. Before X comes W. And that is where the rulers of the Matrix thought that they got the W with the baby boomers. See, what happened was the baby boomers were so damaged that they ruined Generation X. Do you see how I'm putting it all together? Like a puzzle, ho? The baby boomers ruined Generation X.
Where does volume go? How the volume of the music still playing, but I can't hear nothing he's saying. That's crazy.
I get off work, there's nobody else, right? Every slot is open. Tell me why this damn ice cream truck gets gas right freaking beside me. And every slot, even every single one behind me is open.
This ice cream truck at night shit is getting out of hand.
It
So this
definitely
creator
is.
posted a video of her going to an almost empty gas station at night. And guess what happened? An ice cream truck that could have went to any other pump pulled up to the pump next to her. Matter of fact, look at this shit.
I get off work, there's nobody else, right? Every slot is open. Tell me why this damn ice cream truck gets gas right freaking beside me.
Okay.
And every
That shit is crazy.
slot, even every single one behind me is open.
Now you gotta ask yourself this. With all of those pumps that were free in a gas station, why park right next to her? Doesn't make sense, right? Now what's crazy is you have people saying that these ice cream trucks are responsible for the majority of the kids missing in Virginia. And guess where that video was taken? Yeah, in Virginia. Mind you, after she took this video, she didn't post for a day. And of course, TikTok was going crazy because they thought something happened to her right after that. You have numerous kids that's missing. You have cops trying to cover up these stories. You have ice cream trucks being filmed late at night like they're supposed to be working those hours. What ice cream trucks you know that work late at night? And then we could talk about the 2 girls that heard the ice cream truck at midnight and decided to follow it. These girls saw an ice cream truck in their neighborhood and they said, you know what, we're gonna follow it. They followed this ice cream truck for almost an hour. Until the ice cream truck noticed that they was following them. And then guess what happened? The ice cream truck started following them. Them being afraid, they pull into a store that of course was closed because it's late at night. The person who was driving the ice cream truck got out the ice cream truck and asked them, why are you guys following me? Who follows the ice cream truck at night? No. Who drives an ice cream truck at night with the music on and acts like they want customers at night? Needless to say, they told him about all the shit that was going on with ice cream trucks. But after that, guess what happened? Another white van started following them. They lost that van, and I'm guessing they got away safe. But this shit is about to get real. Something is going on. I'm out.
Yo, invasion of the ice cream trucks. What's really going on with these ice cream trucks, man? I didn't even know it was that many ice cream trucks in existence. Like I might see an ice cream truck once a year. That's it. It'll be random. And it won't be at nighttime. It'll be in the daytime on a hot day, and it makes sense. I'm like, oh, I got a couple $. Let's go get some ice cream. And that'll be it. I'll never see it again. But like they're constantly seeing these mubs. So something's really going on. And Money Bates. And take that sticker off your hat, man. What the skyline looked like before the storm this afternoon. Oh. These clouds are weird. Ain't they?
Basic bitch, no passport, she don't know what a vacation is. Independent, she know what dedication is.
Yep, I would have had that same reaction.
All right, TikTok, what is the name of this plant? So once you touch it, it closes up.
Oh, snap.
And they all...
It look dead when it closes up, don't it?
So what is this called?
Never heard of it. I don't want to run into that plant. That looks strange.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Fried chicken, white rice, macaroni and cheese, a slice of cake, and I can't forget about the cold drink.
Choice, man. Get up out
I
of
just
there.
watched a fly take a drink from the top of my blue raspberry Ghost here, and it sat there and rubbed its hands together for what seemed like an eternity. Then it leaned forward and rubbed its back feet together for the same amount of time. Then it flew off and made one circle and made about 1.5 feet and fell out of the sky and is laying dead down there. I think it had a heart attack.
Yo, stay away from the energy drinks then. Yo, I've never had a Ghost energy drink. Right, I used to have a neighbor though, right? And I swear, like twice a week, my mans would come in with a whole case full of Ghost energy drinks. Now I think he was a streamer because he would be up late at night on the game. And I did go over there one time. He had a nice little gaming setup. So I think he was a streamer. But still though, a whole case in a week.
I remember you saying that fruit is the back door to spirituality. And the reason why is that as you remove the obstructions physically and you bring hydration, you're removing the obstructions to what? The flow of energy. So as you detox all this mucus out and all these proteins and acids out of the body, you start getting an increase of blood, nerve, and lymph flow. These are your main energy flows. And then as you get out of the mind and all the thoughts, now you've got spirit, or prana, whatever you want to call it, that life force flowing through you unobstructed. Because if you want to know, dis-ease is simply an obstruction of the flow of energy, right? Anytime you obstruct the flow of energy, you're going to have an X amount of dis-ease to that. You're going to have some symptom to that.
The perfect rainbow over Chicago. You know, rainbows are still like, they confuse me, yo. And what I don't like about the rainbow is how they've turned it into something in a way, I don't want to say negative, but y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? And to the point to where not everyone can use it or wants to use that, right? And I think it's a special thing, a rainbow, right? Like it's different spectrums of the light that get shown all at once. But I'm just curious, is this a portal? And does this also show that we live in some type of dome? You know, because if the sky is water, then wouldn't that be a reflection of the rainbow off of the water up there? Because if you were in the sky, I guess, and that rainbow is shining and you look at the water down below, wouldn't you see a reflection there too? I don't know. I've never been that high in the sky to look down like that, but what do you guys think?
Next few years, AI is about to completely disrupt your entire life. Your job, your money, your entertainment, your communication, your transportation, and mass surveillance around every single thing that you do, Say, spend, and eventually think, and it's coming soon, within the next couple years. So, if you have ever considered moving out into the woods and homesteading and starting over and getting away from all of this before it hits, now's probably a good time to look into it. Check this out, the Wilderness Long-Term Survival Guide. It's exactly what it sounds like. You open up this book and it's going to have pictures, it's going to have how-tos, instructions, everything that you need to survive in the woods, hunt for yourself, protect yourself, knots to tie, tents to make, all that shit. All in this one super affordable book. And if you want it, get it now before the end of the world. Click that orange shopping cart right there. Grab this for yourself, and good luck.
Nah, he's gonna make me dinner tonight because we're celebrating July 4th all week. And he's cooking for me. And we bought this beautiful sirloin from Brookshire's in Benton.
So I go to cut, I'm making beef tips again. And you can see the pot over there with the onions. But look at this, guys, look. So I look at this and it says Certified Angus Beef Brand.
Brand.
What is a CHO's tenderloin steak? Well, it's a tenderloin steak, but dude, is that, I mean.
What is that?
No, I'm not eating
it. Looks like freaking glued.
It is glued meat. That's what I think
it was a steak, but look, it's just solid. I'm not playing around, guys. This is nothing. I've never seen nothing like this. And I'm a butcher. I have butchered meat all my life.
And so he's about to go. He's going to our local Smith Family Farms to get us another sirloin steak, and we'll show you the difference. How about that?
Here you go, right here. Look, you see this garbage right here? Look, $35.51.
Never.
Right there.
Never.
Look what I'm doing with it right here. Going in the garbage, I'm dumping it. I don't trust that as far as I can throw it.
Okay, I'm saying this in so much seriousness. Get your kids off this app. The most disgusting thing just happened. I can't even believe this is real. I don't know how people can get away with this, but I literally was making a TikTok and I went to the filters because I kind of wanted where it makes your face really bright, where it's like contrast. And I clicked this one because it had like white hazy on it, right? It's kind of like gray. It has like white haziness in the middle. And I click on it, and when I go to take my video, I click the filter, and you know what comes up? It's literal corn. Like hardcore corn. Like nothing is filtered, nothing. Like on this app. I didn't search anything, I didn't do anything. All I did was click a filter because it looked like it would have been cute. Like any kid could have accidentally done this. Like please be aware. Like I'm not a parent, but I'm a teacher, and like kids should not be on this app. And it's like, even if your kid's using your phone for a second, like clicks a filter, they could literally see that. And like people who are told to see this video are probably gonna be curious. I hope TikTok does something about it. But yeah, I was literally just in the trending filters.
Yo, we gotta get our children off of social media, period, man. It's just messed up out here when you think about it, right? Because, okay, you give your child an access to a phone or an iPad or something, and then bang, that opens the door to so much. And this is a crazy, evil, wicked world we're living in, so where they can disguise a filter on the app to be something completely different, right? Like, yo, I'm glad I've never ran into none of those videos, though. I've never ran into those. I see the people talking about how if you search certain things, it'll come up like that, right? I've never tried to search it simply because I don't want that in my algorithm, for one. And two, why? You get what I'm saying? So hopefully none of you guys have ever seen that either. Who the hell got a house for rent in my name? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I think I'm getting scammed. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Yes, I was calling about the house we have for rent. And the number is... My name is Mrs. Allen. So give me a call. I'm still available. Thank you. You have a blessed rest of your day.
Yo. I've never rented a house before. Someone's using my phone number somewhere. Hold on. Hand in hand. Ooh, whoa. If you know, you know. That's not hand in hand. That's wrist in wrist. You know, these little relief shows, right? It says the benefit for hurricane relief. There's something up with those because we about to find out. Yeah, that's what that is. That's something else. See it? Okay, it's not exactly that, but still. It's close. Yeah. So weird. That money probably going to all of them. When I think about it, it's probably going into their pockets or something like that. I can see that.
Who now face an uncertain future. Tonight, we want to help.
We're here to raise money, lift some spirits. When tough times hit, this is who we are.
Our phone lines are already open here in New York, Los Angeles, and in Nashville to take your calls and donations. So please call 1-800.
They got all the movie people on here, all the actors and actresses, right? All the stars.
258-6000.
An elderly man sat in his SUV as the floodwaters from Harvey started to wash away Interstate 10 in Houston. He was cold, scared, and all he wanted to do was get to his son.
These living beings stretched together until they reached his door.
Please give what you can.
What can y'all give? A lot. Literally, a lot. They could both give up half of their net worth and still be rich. Like, very rich. You get what I'm saying? If Oprah gave up half of her net worth, which is a lot of money, like, the whole Houston would be straight. Okay, I don't know about that, but that is a lot of money, though.
Should crumble to the sea. I won't cry. I won't cry. No, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. Yeah.
During a time where it's impossible to watch the news without seeing violence or racism in this country, just when you think it couldn't possibly get worse, natural disasters take precious life, do massive damage, and forever change lives, leaving behind contaminated water, flooded hospitals, schools, and nursing homes. And countless families are now homeless. In my hometown, people need food, clothing, cleaning supplies, blankets, shoes, diapers, and formula for babies, and of course, clean water. The elderly need wheelchairs and kids need books and toys so they can continue to dream. Natural disasters don't discriminate. They don't see if you're an immigrant, Black or white, Hispanic or Asian, Jewish or Muslim, wealthy or poor. It doesn't matter if you're from 3rd Ward or River Oaks. We're all in this together. Seeing everyone of different racial, social, and religious backgrounds put their own lives at risk to help each other survive restored my faith in humanity.
Beyonce talking like she is God again, as if people only helped each other during Hurricane Harvey to restore God Beyonce's faith in all us plebs and peasants. You know what I'm saying? These people crazy.
seeing everyone of different racial, social, and religious backgrounds put their own lives at risk to help each other survive restored my faith in humanity. True healing is in helping. Please give what you can. The effects of climate change are playing out around the world every day.
Tried to post a TikTok to talk about something inappropriate I saw on TikTok, but TikTok thinks it's inappropriate for me to talk about this on TikTok, so they won't let me post it. So I'm just going to describe this to you. On the bottom of your screen, when you swipe through the filters, there is currently a filter on there right now that it kind of just looks like a blank gray screen with like a little bit of a white haze in the middle, and that's all it is. And when you click on it, that's all you'll see, and it's like a green screen. But if you then touch it or like do this motion or anything on the computer, corn pops up, and it is very detailed up in there, corn, and it plays on a loop. And I'm just letting you know this because first of all, TikTok doesn't have a way to report filters, which I guess they just didn't realize that this is a thing that people are doing now. Secondly, if you hand your kids your phone, or if even you're sitting there with them and you're playing around with filters, it will pop up on you like that and you won't even realize it, and your kids are seeing it. So it's just something to be aware of.
See, the Earth couldn't be this spinning ball right here because 70% of the Earth is water, and water doesn't bend convexly around the exterior of a spinning sphere in a vacuum. That would defy physics, including fluid statics. Of course, also they say that gas pressure is bending around the outside of this ball convexly, right? That's what the atmosphere is, even though gases have no inherent shape, and that's a dumb term. The gas around the sphere would fill the available space because of the second law of thermodynamics. And the water always finds its level. That's called fluid statics. These are actual laws of physics that cannot be denied. But when it comes to the magic spinning cartoon ball Earth in a vacuum that only NASA can see, and we're supposed to believe even though they admit it's just cartoons, well, it defies all the physics. It has magical powers. And what gives them the magical powers is that we give them $60 million a day. That's right. NASA takes $60 million a day of our tax money to tell us that the Earth defies physics, and then they give us cartoons, and that proves it. How impressive. So if the Earth was actually a ball like this, then, well, the water would fall off of it because water finds its level. It's called fluid statics. And as it spins, the water falls off of it faster. So 70% of a ball Earth couldn't be water. That's dumb. Of course, we've actually measured the Earth, and it doesn't have a radius of 3,959 miles or a circumference of 24,901 miles, because that means it has to bend at a rate of 8 inches per mile squared, which means you see the Earth curvature at 1.225 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. So at 1 foot off the surface of the Earth, you just see Earth's curvature from 1.2 miles away. But we see horizons over 10 miles away from 1 foot off the surface of the Earth, requiring the radius to be over 250,000 miles, and they claim it's under 4,000 miles. What a clown world. Welcome to Clown World.
Clown
But
world.
hey, guys, you should probably not listen to any empirical evidence or laws of physics because the government would never lie to you. They just took over this year and told you to be scared of oxygen, but they love you, and they did it to help you. The government has never lied except for whenever they started the Vietnam War with the false flag called Gulf of Tonkin, declassified in their own military documents, where they admitted that they set it up and lied and said Vietnam attacked us when we attacked ourselves. But that was the only time that the government's ever lied, except for also maybe 9/11 when they said a passport flew out of fire and it was unscathed and showed us where the bad guy was, and then we had weapons of mass destruction to justify a 10-year ideological war that never ended. But that was the only other time the government's ever lied, except for Operation Mockingbird, declassified from like the 50s and the 70s, that they took over the media and that they're actual agents as news anchors. But that's the only other time the government lied. When it comes to NASA, we can trust NASA. This is what the Earth looks like, because NASA said so. And yeah, NASA works for the government, but they're the one governmental agency that doesn't lie, because they went to the moon in 1969. They can't go back because the technology is a difficult process to build it back, and they accidentally destroyed it. The technology gets worse over time, and my iPhone 12 Pro has more processing capability than a warehouse of computers in '69. But don't worry about this. The government loves you, and they're just telling you the truth. NASA also means to deceive in Hebrew, but that's another coincidence. We should probably blindly believe them with our entire worldview. I would go back in a nanosecond. But the problem is, I'm going to invoke an emotion, pain. It was a painful process. The Earth's not a magic spinning cartoon ball that defies physics. The Earth's flat and stationary in the center of everything. I've been testing it for 5 years. I've been kicked off every platform you can name. Or we can blindly believe the government who took over this year, or maybe we can test it for ourselves and realize that the scriptures are true and the Creator loves you. That's right, the scriptures are true. I used to think it was a fairy tale. Comes to find out, it's right about everything, including the actual shape of the Earth, which is not a magic spinning sphere in a vacuum, because that defies physics. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, the Earth is not a sphere. They lied about the Earth. Believe it or not, you can still believe the Earth's a magic spinning cartoon sphere in a vacuum. It doesn't make it one. It doesn't change the fact that they lied. So believe it or not, fluid statics necessitates water finds its level. That's why the water's falling off the ball. How would it be sticking to a spinning ball going 1,040 miles per hour east of the equator in a vacuum? That would be antithetical to fluid statics, though. That's a natural law. That doesn't make sense. Well, let's talk about the gas pressure on the Earth then. Since water is too profound for you guys, we'll talk about gas pressure. We're breathing gas. That's how we're alive, because we're breathing. We have 14.7 psi at the surface level. In order to have pressure, it has to be contained. This is because the second law of thermodynamics. Don't worry, it's not too complicated. High pressure migrates to low pressure. So when I open a soda and it goes, psh, it's because it's equalizing to the lower pressure around it. High pressure always migrates to low pressure. You couldn't have a pressurized system next to or adjacent to a near perfect vacuum of 10 to the negative 17 torr because the pressure would fill the vacuum. It's the second law of thermodynamics. They lied about the Earth and they take $60 million a day at NASA to do so. And on their own website, they admit that they're not real pictures of Earth, they're just cartoons. So I'm crazy because I don't want to blindly believe in cartoons. What a cool story. No. That's right. NASA.gov themselves admit that they're not real pictures. They're just cartoons and computer-generated images. That's why we give them $60 million a day. It's 2021 and we went to the moon in '69, but we can't get real pictures of the Earth. Probably.
Where is this guy? This was 4 years ago. He just said 2021. Where is he at? Because he's dropping knowledge. I need to get him on a podcast. The way he throwing numbers out there, man.
Just a coincidence, though, because we know that the government actually loves us. That's why they took over by force last year and everyone complied and got scared of the air. It's because they were trying to help us because they love us. Look at that water finding its level. This is a fluke. We know water doesn't find its level. This is an anomaly over here because the Earth's a ball.
This is Cascadia Falls in Jackson, Michigan. They said it was established in 1916, and they said they built this Cascadia Falls in 1932. Yeah, right here. But really, if you look at it, it's a pyramid. It's a mound, bigger than Monk's Mound in Chicago. Illinois. Right here, Cascadia Falls in Jackson, Michigan. It's a huge pyramid. Right there, the falls. Right there, it's been here. They just covered it up and call it Cascadia Falls. They said it opened up in 1932. Jackson, Michigan was established in 1916.
It's crazy.
16 years. And it's a huge pyramid, a huge mound right here. You're going to take a look at it. It's huge. Right here, and they always put the flag on top of stolen land, the corporation. Right here. 1, 2, 3. Wake up. Right here, you see the huge mound that they disguised as Cascadia Falls in Jackson, Michigan. It was a 150-foot wall covering this. Took them years to tear that down. Just to hide the pyramid, the mound. Right here, you see it goes up in phases. Right here. 150 feet. You go up there, they use it as concerts right here, right in front of our face. Our ancestral burial ground. It's right here, fenced in. Been dug in many years ago. Right, you see the intricate artwork, the stairs, that's the Jabawa, the Potawatomi, Three-Fire Confederacy built thousands of years ago. They call it Cascadia Falls. They light it up, but it's a pyramid. It's a mound right here in Jackson, Michigan.
Hey, Cascadia Falls kind of reminds me of that cartoon Gravity Falls, and they have some crazy stuff in that cartoon.
Have the United Snakes of American Corporation thievery flag right here, because they know this is meaningful. Right here, Cascadia Falls, Cascadia Park, Jackson.
So I seen him park, so I blocked the corners. It's right there. Shit. It's 2 a.m. in the mornings. I don't think this is the same truck, but shit. Ice cream truck 2 in the morning is not normal. If you walk out, it's a regular dude, we chilling. Bro, this is so stupid, bro. What the fuck am I doing, bro? What the fuck am I doing here? Wait. What the fuck?
Yo.
What the fuck?
These mubs was in there? Yo.
Get that license plate. Bro, they don't have a fucking license plate? Oh, nah. Should I follow him? Bro, TikTok, y'all got me doing shit.
TikTok got him doing vigilante stuff.
My shit's all 5%. I really hope they can't see me in here,
I'd have been peeped somebody was following me though. That's just me. I got those type of instincts, right? Somebody hit two turns on me. Boop boop. Oh no, they following me. Time for me to hit a couple detours. If their names were Cliff and Claire Huxtable, then who were the Cosbys? Ooh. Yo, eyes
That's
red.
why Satan is always shown in red.
The chakras are not what you think. There are 7 vortexes which our consciousness feeds into our physical body. You have a mental, astral, etheric, and physical body. They exist within the etheric plane, which binds your spirit to your physical form. Hence why in the Bible they are known as the 7 seals. It states the Lamb is worthy of opening the 7th seal because the Lamb is Aries, and Aries rules the head region. To open the 7th seal, the 7th chakra, they're called the 7 seals because they seal your universal intelligence, your invisible consciousness. Each chakra has a vice which you need to turn into a virtue in order for them to be balanced. Saturn, Satan, the devil. This is why the devil is always red, because it represents the root chakra, which is low frequency. This is to do with your survival. You descended from spirit into matter. Now you need to climb back, turning vices into virtues and awakening each seal until you return to spirit again. What you just heard is only the tip of the iceberg. Book of Wisdom is the knowledge the elites never wanted in your hands, because once you use it, the power game collapses. This book bridges the gap between science and spirit, unlocking your hidden connection to energy, matter, and consciousness. And almost everyone who reads it experiences a shift. I've put the link below. Grab it now before it disappears.
Why is there a door in here?
y'all, something major is happening with the planet, primarily having to do with the atmosphere, right? Because people are reporting all over the world exhaustion, lack of energy, lack of motivation, depression. And did you know there was a place in Russia that the people fell asleep for 7 days, y'all?
You tell us what you think is making everybody so exhausted, extremely tired. You know, somewhere over there in Russia or somewhere like that, there was a whole village that slept for 7 whole days.
7 days.
And they never really did come out and tell the real cause.
So the story goes, there is this village in Russia that fell asleep for 7 days after the earthquake. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but there were some toxins or some chemicals that permeated throughout the air, and those people fell asleep. And they're not telling people. Nobody's really speaking about this, y'all. But that's not the only thing, y'all. So I used to work in healthcare, y'all, and people, they were expressing to me that the atmosphere feels different, that the air feels thicker, and it feels hotter, that when they're breathing in, that it kind of like burns. Like, what? Like, I've never heard of that before. And then fast forward to a few years later, majority of the people are experiencing lack of energy, lack of motivation. It's like, what's happening? Something about this shift is very interesting, y'all. But how y'all feeling? Let me know down in the comments below, y'all. The shift is here. Let's get it.
Yo, I seen somewhere a while ago that UFOs or aliens or extraterrestrials had the ability to put people to sleep. Like, say for instance, if they came in your neighborhood at night at a certain time and they didn't want nobody to see them, they could put on like this certain frequency that would literally make everybody within a certain radius like fall asleep. Like, if you weren't just going, like, you're not just going to pass out like that, but no, you'd probably be like, oh, I need to go lay down or I'm going to go to sleep. I don't know if that's the case here, but it could be, especially with all this alien talk that we got going on.
Peace in.
You tell us what you think is making everybody so exhausted, extremely tired.
I don't know.
I don't know if I've seen anything more dystopian, you guys. Look. This is crazy. How?
What is this? A streamer store? All the cameras and stuff set up?
Just wait, you guys. People are on my... She started looking at me once I started filming. Unicorn snot. Bro, what the fuck is going on? This shit is so crazy. Yo, we got streamers.
That's crazy.
Literally in here. Fucking streaming on TikTok live. Bro, this is crazy. This is dystopian. This is...
Oh, I 100% was not going to respond to the multiple meteorologists that have resulted to calling me ignorant, calling me dumb, saying I'm nothing but a conspiracy theorist spreading misinformation. I was not going to entertain them at all on this app. But once I realized they were insulting my character and trying to play into this ideology that they are the only ones who can speak about the weather, I'm absolutely in need to address these two men specifically. I think what gets me the most is they never once disproved anything that I said. And here we are days later, surprise, surprise, and I was right. Nevertheless, for them to take my video, take pieces of it and just re-explain it is why it's so hard to be a Black woman and a content creator, because no one else on this app who does or does not look like me has been treated this way. Why are they saying that it's eventually gonna go like that?
Hi, glad you asked that question. Hi, the name is Charles, master's degree meteorologist.
Boy, don't nobody care about that master's. Those letters that you get for going to school and memorizing things and pleasing your masters to get your masters. Nobody really cares about that, man. I really don't mean nothing. I'm just putting that out there. That just means you can go get a job. In my opinion, you could be way more educated than any person who has their masters. But because they have a piece of paper with a few letters on it, oh, they're going to get a better job. We don't care about that.
I was in the business as a broadcast meteorologist for over 6 years.
And you was on TV. Red flag. Time out. Get him out of here. I don't even know what he's about to say, y'all. My bad.
business now, but I still follow the weather. What you see is a graphic I made for a friend 2 days ago. Today's the 17th, Sunday the 17th of August. She asked me the same question in a non-conspiratorial way. So
You literally used the first clip of my video where I asked a question as you stated, and because you feel as though it was in a conspiratorial way, you decided to, at the end of that video, say that I was using willful ignorance and that I was being a conspiracy theorist spreading disinformation. However, you go on to, in that same video, explain exactly what I said was happening, but you used your meteorologist degree to talk about high pressure currents that were supposed to steer this hurricane to turn north, which it had not done, which in the video you stitched, I clearly stated.
Already a monstrosity. Like, that's where it's at currently, and it hasn't even hit some of the hot 89-degree water up here. But why are they saying that it's eventually gonna go like that, like it's moving that way, but west northwest it's approaching going this way?
And you, while you're on here saying that I was being willfully ignorant and that it's gonna turn north, y'all were fucking wrong as shit. Not to mention, I talked about how the water was hot and the intensification and the rapid intensification that was possible. And as you can see here, it was predicted to hit 90 miles per hour on Saturday, when in fact we woke up to 171 miles per hour. A fucking category 5 that did not turn north and still has not turned north. I'm not even going to talk about this man right here because his best punchline was, why should anyone listen to you? He clapped down on the GFS spaghetti models that have been really wrong and showed Eastern bias this entire time. And every single video that y'all put out, because it's multiple meteorologists, nobody proved me wrong. Nobody showed how the information I was stating was not true. Nobody said that, oh my God, you're doing this is not right, because it was not misinformation, it was not disinformation, it was not willful ignorance, and it was not a fucking conspiracy. It was the fact that you as meteorologists know that A, large hurricanes tend to move more west because of their eye. You know that 2, there is a large margin of error in spaghetti models. That is why you use multiples. And 3, that Kona prediction that I stated was a prediction was just that, a prediction that was wrong as of right now. Every one of my videos, I quoted real data, real facts, real information, and provided examples of each, which y'all as meteorologists did the same shit but tried to turn it into your own words, which is absolutely preposterous to think that that's okay. Because we live in a political climate where the government, absolutely, people like you are on payroll to not disclose certain information. So that conspiracy theory tone that y'all are talking about is literally just me talking and not putting in the information y'all are not putting in. And you didn't prove me wrong. I was not wrong. Actually, it's still trending more west. But let you tell it, it was a fucking fish storm, and now somewhere on the coast is being evacuated because it in fact trended more west. So the next time you get on an app and call someone ignorant and dumb, you might want to just wait or at least watch the entire video. And that's all I gotta say.
Never know. Hey yo, pass that crown to the real queen. You know the girl get it popping like a...
Would you go in there? I don't know about that. Stranger Things is going on.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Isn't it great? Chris. I know,
Oh
it's
my
my dream.
gosh. Isn't it so wonderful?
I buy these drinks all the time out of Publix. I've had all of the flavors. This is my first time with the blueberry and ginger. Y'all see what I see? Y'all, that creepy creature looking thing not supposed to be in there.
Looking NASA in there. Little tricks.
And when I poured it out of the little packaging that it came in, I'm like, this cannot be from our turkeys. This meat cannot be from our turkeys.
I don't know what that is.
I refuse to believe it. I don't recall meat looking like this, ground turkey meat looking like this. What is going on?
Yeah, I could stay home and scrub floors.
Hey, you stowaways.
Are you speaking to us?
Yeah, listen. There's gonna be a mutiny in a few minutes.
A mutiny?
Shh, keep your voice down. Yes, a mutiny. The captain thinks the world is round, see? But we all know it's flat, right?
Of course it's flat. Sure, I know the world is flat.
Well, so do I. Everybody knows that.
Good, good. Then you're on our side. We're gonna take over the boat, throw Columbus in chains, and head for home.
Good idea. Otherwise, we'd fall right off the edge of the ice.
Holy shit.
Yo.
What is that, Ellie? What is that?
Yo. Now what is this? It's like the mothership balloon. Yo, it's a lot going on in this picture.
I still can't believe this. When I was in Peru, the locals told me about a white-skinned, blue-eyed god who walked the Andes after the Great Flood. They called him Viracocha. In Egypt, he was Osiris. Why white skin? Why blue eyes? Because he came from survivors of a sunless, drowned world, pale skin and burning eyes marked by the flood. He taught the people how to rebuild with stone and fire, then vanished, leaving only myths. But here's the chilling part. Every culture remembers the same pale god. Maybe he's not gone. Maybe he's waiting for the waters to rise again.
Governments actually used to be very open about experimenting with anti-gravity in the 50s.
This will not go well.
We'll see about that. I am the final gatekeeper of the Wu.
Dr. Ning Li, who started an anti-gravity research company, AC Gravity, publishing many papers on it in the 1990s. The U.S. government, Department of Defense, caught interest, issuing her a $400,000 grant in 2001 to fund her work. Then she disappeared for 13 years, reappeared again in 2014, and was immediately hit by a car, suffering permanent brain damage.
Funny, I've read all of Ning Li's articles on anti-gravity. Her first 3 articles on the subject were the work of a good theorist, proposing new mechanisms that might allow for anti-gravity. A few years later, she teamed up with experimentalists to test her theory and failed to match her predictions. That's how good science works. Nonetheless, I'm sure someone wanted her to keep working on the idea at the DoD because, on the off chance that it worked, the military would love to have it. This is pretty standard. The military bets on long shots all the time. So they gave her a big grant, and as far as anyone knows, nothing ever came of it.
As usual, you're casually ignoring key details that wouldn't support your position. So Ning Li published theoretical papers in the 1990s proposing anti-gravity through some novel methods. Her 1997 experiments reported small but measurable anti-gravity effects, up to a 2.1% weight reduction above rotating superconductors. That's not a failure. That's proof of concept, which directly led to her $450,000 grant from the DoD in 2001, where she continued her anti-gravity research at Redstone Laboratory. This went on until 2014. In 2003, she presented on the measurability of AC gravity fields at a conference. She spoke about an 11 kilowatt output effect, which indicates huge progress. All her work after that was classified. Sadly enough, she did pass away in 2014, But weirdly enough, along comes this guy, Salvatore Pais.
These patents aren't all hidden. Aerospace engineer Dr. Salvatore Pais actually has multiple patents that suspiciously sound like 0-point energy.
Look, I don't know anything about this guy, but his own words kind of make him sound loony. And at least one of his patents was approved because a high-up in the US Navy personally wrote a letter to the patent office expressing fear that China might already be on the move in this area. It sounds like fear-mongering to me and not based on anything substantial.
Look, Salvatore Pais has at least 5 different patents, all having to do with exotic propulsion methods, all granted to the US Navy just 2 years after Dr. Ning Li's death. Look, a craft using an inertial mass reduction device granted in 2016 to the Secretary of the Navy through Salvatore Pais. Let's just use your words against you here.
Heading 35 USC 101, the device has to be useful to be granted a patent, and barring the presentation of a working prototype, they are assumed non-functional and hence useless.
So as per your own words, they don't grant patents unless the technology is actually useful. This is the high-frequency gravitational wave generator. It allegedly utilizes 2 counter-rotating plasma-filled cavities and overlapping acoustic and electromagnetic fields to generate gravitational waves. There's physics in this paper. Instead of debunking the man's character by saying he's loony, why don't you debunk the physics?
The whole debunking people on TikTok is getting kind of crazy, right? You know, someone's trying to sound smarter than the next person, and now you got other person debunking the debunkers, and here we are reacting to it.
Se hizo la leche, queríamos tomar leche.
What is that?
Se vence hasta el 30 de junio y mire cómo se hizo. Mire.
You know, that great value don't got no great value. What is Walmart doing?
Porque cuando se corta es diferente.
Es diferente, sí. Se separa.
That look like Elmer's glue.
Esa. Mira, mira, tienta, es chicle, es chicle.
Es chicle.
Mira.
Qué asco.
Es chicle.
Ya no compren leche de la Walmart, ya no hay que comprar.
See, this is the shit I'm talking about. I'm walking down this steep ass hill in Puerto Rico to go throw garbage out, and this is what I see. Bro, that's a bull.
Yo.
I'm just walking casually to throw out the garbage, and there's a bull in the jungle. Bro, look at this shit. I'm taking a walk down the hill.
I don't like that though. But y'all don't have dumpsters, so like y'all living weird out there. Y'all moving different. I get why Batman was running around like beating everybody's ass. Cause we don't have dumpsters? That's weird, bro. Why? What's weird about that? What's weird about sitting your trash on the sidewalk? Yeah, then they come scoop it up. No, say that out loud. What's weird about sitting your trash on the sidewalk? I want you to say it. How do they take garbage away here? Out of the receptacle. See, where I'm staying at out here, we still got to put the garbage out on the thing, but it's in the garbage can, like a receptacle. Yeah, but it's not a big, it's just like a little joint, you throw it in, close it. Let me ask you a question, right? How long you been out here? About 11 days. How many rats you seen? 0. In an 11-day period in New York City, how many rats would you have seen? Be honest. 11. That's all I'm saying, bro. It's one big difference, and that's that receptacle. You gotta close that.
Gotta close that lid.
Being out here in the salt flats, what struck me wasn't the fact that there was salt everywhere, but it was just how endless this place felt. Look around in all directions and all you see is salt. And you can drive on it for miles and miles and still be in the same exact location and feel lost. That's beside the point. They said this was an old lake or some body of water, but standing here it almost feels like the ruins and the remnant of something that got wiped out, maybe some civilization. Reminds me of Sodom and Gomorrah, because not too far from there is Salt Lake City, and not too far from that is Mount Zion, the same name you hear in the Bible, and you start to wonder if this area was chosen or remembered. But then you look at the architecture. These aren't just basic old buildings from the 1800s, as they say they are. They're symbols of lions, biblical references, carvings so detailed that we can't even recreate them today. And we have technology. Of course, they tell us that these buildings were built in a year or two by people with chisels and wagons. Yeah, they carry these stones for sure. But every old photo has some scaffolding. Like they were doing work, but maybe it was just for show, or maybe the images were shopped as well. So now then there's buildings here named after people born in the 1800s. You know, as you can see, the cathedral has scaffolding around it to let you know that we're still working on it. What do you guys think? Were these places built or found? Let me know in the comments and tell me where I should go next in my journey.
Built or found? I'm gonna say found.
What are you guys' thoughts on maps, continents, what we've been shown all our lives? Africa just put the whole world on blast and said they want the maps to reflect how the continents really look. And Africa, you could pretty much fit all of the other continents in Africa, and there would be room left over.
Mm-hmm.
That's how big it is. But when you look on the map, Africa looks the same size as the United States. It just makes your brain think. And as I dug for it, it says that the way that they did the maps in order to make them kind of fit, they kind of shrunk continents. So they are admitting that what we've been fed and what we've been shown all our lives is not accurate.
Mm-hmm.
That just further, I mean, what else are they hiding? Why do they make, I don't know. I don't even know how to think about it. But it's another notch, right? Something else they lied to us about. And if Africa wouldn't have put them on blast, we would have probably never known.
Hey, there was a lady like a while back who was definitely trying to put the maps on blast and was explaining how the sizes are incorrect. And the crazy thing is there's actually a website that you can go to and it will show you how big the size of a certain continent is compared to another one, right? In the actual size. And there's like diagrams online right now that you can see that it'll show you how you can fit all of these other continents inside of Africa. So when we do see the actual real map, it will be kind of crazy what that looks like.
God, I'm fucking someone. This is crazy. Cause if I'd have ate this shit,
ew.
There's no way. There's no fucking way. I ordered a ramen bowl. There's no fucking way that it should be 2 baby birds.
2
big motherfucking birds. Oh my God. Oh my fucking. This is a fucking bird. Who the fuck eat birds inside a ramen bowl?
Yo, what?
There's no fucking way.
Yo.
Oh my God, there's no fucking way. This is the wings. I can put it out for y'all. This is. Oh my God, I'm about to throw up. I'm about to fucking.
Y'all eat baby birds and y'all ramen?
Look at this shit.
Yo.
The wings. The fucking beak.
They just threw it in there.
There's no way it's a fucking bird in my ramen bowls. Somebody got an answer for this shit. Fuck no. Fuck no. They keep, no, hell no. Hell no.
He said it's 2 of them.
Look at this. I can't. I fucking can't. And it's more than one. It's a fucking.
You got that duck soup ramen. I don't know what that is. That's crazy though.
Oh. One. Hold up. I swear to God, I'm stirring it up, putting my season, you know, my shit in, and out of nowhere, a motherfucking bird, then another bird. This shit is trifling. I will never be ordering again for years to come. This shit is trifling.
I mean, he's gonna order one day. He gonna get that bird one day.
Is it? Ew, do not ever eat ramen bowls, y'all. You might get a surprise toy in your shit. I ain't gonna lie, like this is out fucking rages. Oh my fucking God. Oh my. Oh my, throw up. Oh my. Oh my God, my throw up. Look at this shit. Oh my God.
Oh boy, got 2 birds in his ramen.
Another fucking bird. Y'all see the foot, the ankle.
The ankles.
Joy of my life, the head fell off in this bitch. Look at this shit.
No way.
I know that your protocol is.
So you're trespassing, so we gotta leave now. Unless you want to be in
We're not trespassing. You haven't notified us that we're trespassing.
Number
Number one.
what did I
Number
just
two.
say to you? You're
You're
trespassing. Let's go.
Number one.
I don't
Number
want
two.
to arrest you guys.
You're not going to arrest us. Number two
So let's
is
leave.
that
We gotta go. We gotta go.
protocol
Let's
is
go.
to
Let's
the
go.
calm down for 1 second. Is if we ask you to turn the body
I don't
cam
want to
off.
deal with this. Let's
Okay.
go.
No. I understand you don't want to deal with it, but the protocol is, and your protocol is if I ask you to turn off the body cam, you have to turn it off, and that's your protocol.
She's a lawyer, so she knows.
Well, that's lawyer stuff, so that's not true. So we gotta go.
No, it is. That's law.
I'm an
What's she
AG.
saying?
I'm an AG.
Good for you. I don't give a Let's go. We're going. Let's go. We're leaving.
Please don't
We're leaving.
put your hands on us.
Can you get your children out of here? Like, I don't know why.
I'm sorry, what?
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Come on, you're wasting our time. There are 2 full-grown women and mothers of children. All right. You're just being detained. You're just being detained.
I'm an AG. I'm an AG.
I'm an AG.
What do you
What's wrong with you?
What
What's
do
wrong
you
with you?
probable cause to detain me for?
You're being detained because you're not leaving.
Because I'm what? You have
Can you relax? Sir, she's not doing anything wrong.
AG.
She's not leaving.
I'm an AG.
She's an AG.
Buddy,
You're not. She's not being arrested. Let's go.
I'm not being arrested. You're putting me in cuffs. I'm not being
Okay,
arrested.
do you have any weapons on you?
No, I'm an AG.
Her badge is in the car. You want to go get a badge?
Let me tell you something. You're
Buddy,
arresting.
get the hell out of here. Buddy, just seriously.
You're arresting an AG. Let me tell you something.
Are you on arrest right now? No.
You're putting me in handcuffs and you're Mirandizing. You're not Mirandizing me.
Relax.
Buddy, you're gonna regret this.
Yeah.
You're gonna regret it. I'm an AG.
We will get the
Take your f***ing hands off me.
We will get the license. She's getting detained.
No.
No. Get the license. Get out of here. Get back. Get back right now. Get back. Detained.
No, I freaking. No.
Get back.
Okay.
All right, just stuff in the car.
No, I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Yo.
Come on, babe.
No. Stop touching me.
I'm just saying. Come on, man. At what point? I don't even want to say it. I know there's a lot of people thinking what I'm thinking right now.
All right. Babe, I'm right here.
No, babe, please, I'm scared.
I'm right here.
Please don't do this. Please don't do this. No, I'm not gonna find hands on that.
I'm right here.
Let's go.
No, babe.
Listen, you're overreacting. You're adding charges. You're overreacting. Get in the car.
No.
Get in the car.
Babe, no!
You got you detained.
I'm right here.
Get in the car. Just put her in.
No!
Get back. Get back, bro. Get in the car. Get in the car. Get your feet in the car.
I'm right
No!
here.
Get your feet in the car.
No!
Get your feet in the car.
Dan!
Babe, I'm right here.
No! Babe! No!
Get your feet in the car.
Who the f***? Don't
Get your
touch
feet
me!
in the car. You're a grown adult. You're acting like a kid.
Dan!
Babe,
Dan!
right here.
Acting like a kid.
Who the f*** are you? This is so inappropriate! You're overreacting!
Shout out to TMZ for posting that one. That was crazy. Man, look. She took the cuffs off and threw them. She's dead. Yo. I can't, man. I don't even want to say what's on my mind, but I'm sure a lot of y'all thinking the same thing.
The name of God. The name of God. Jehovah. But in the Latin alphabet, Jehovah begins with an I. J. H. And Latin Jehovah starts with an I. E. H. O.
We'll see. So when we look at all of those old world pictures or coins that have the I-687 or I-734, right? The year of, who's that I stand for?
Y'all look at this, not Walmart trying to change the price on stuff. Hold on just a second, let me turn my camera around. All of these pants tags are torn off and it says $16.98. They left one.
Yo.
They done trying to charge everybody an extra $1 for these pants.
Walmart be on one. This is crazy right here, though. Straight bulldozed the whole city. And they've done this all over.
This video is going viral of a pizza man being harassed by this woman while he was trying to just deliver a pizza. So it all started when he rang the doorbell of her neighbor, to which she came out and she did not like the fact that this man was standing in the hallway. She continued to harass him, video record him, putting her face and her phone in this man's face, till eventually she knocks the pizza out of this man's hand, which you'll see in a minute. She gave no real reason why she was doing this. She just did not like that this guy was standing outside her door. She knocked the pizza over once, to which he picked it back up, and then she ends up knocking it out of his hands again, and he's about fed up. Now, some people are saying the real crime is the fact that her neighbor took so long to come to the door that it resulted in something like this. But stick around till the end. I think you're gonna like what you see. Eventually, the neighbor came up to see what was going on outside. She continued to film not only the pizza man, but inside this man's home. He was absolutely fed up, and eventually the police showed up to arrest her, not only for harassment of the pizza man, but invading people's privacy by filming them inside their own home, and for assaulting this pizza delivery driver.
Yeah. Why do you think the research was done? Was it to determine the intellectual difference?
They thought it was going to come out differently. That's why they copyrighted it. You ain't heard nothing about it, have you? No. That's why you have it. They didn't publish it. No, they ain't gonna publish it.
Oh, so they copyrighted it to keep it from being
Now you got it. How do you think that why do you think, look down at the bottom here. What does it say? Hey, what does it say down at the bottom? Copyright.
Yes, 1996.
The title of the book is called Global Patterns of Linkage, Disequilibrium at the CD4 locus and Modern Human Origins. You have to be a geneticist to even know what they're talking about.
Facts.
But when we broke it down, interviewed Dr. Kidd, the head, he's the chairman at Yale University. We broke it down into plain, everyday English so that the world would know.
I'm still like trying to process the fact that Tamar Braxton was found in a pool of blood by a friend with missing teeth. She can barely talk. If there's one person that has been going through a lot, it's been her. If it's not her family, if it's not like beef on the industry, like within the industry, what is going on? Like, what is happening? Mind you, I love me some Tamar Braxton. I think she is one of the best vocalists that we have of this generation. But what is going on? Like, who are you surrounding yourself with? And you know, typically when a lot of celebrities unfortunately go through a lot of things, sometimes unfortunately don't make it, it'd be at the hands of people that they trust the most, or it'd be around people that they feel like they trust the most, that have ulterior motives. I'm hoping that her sisters, even though they're probably not on the best of terms, I hope that they rally around her and really just make sure she's good, because they already lost a sister. R.I.P. Tracy, love her to the end. But they don't need to lose another one. And this is just an interesting and weird situation. And I hope that Tamar's recovering well, and I hope nothing but the best for her. But this is really odd.
Somebody please tell me what the fuck this thing is.
Yo.
What is that? What is he driving?
I don't know. That's crazy looking though. Yo, turned it to daytime for a second.
Oh my god, I got it on camera. I got it on camera. Oh my god, I got
Imagine
it.
that.
I fucking got it. You got to put that on your Facebook. I don't know how.
It came out of nowhere and just zoomed out. I guess lasers don't burn grass, shrubs, trees, signs, and only concrete if it's attached to your home. That's crazy. Weird times we're in. Weird times. Oh, snap. Oh, I need that shirt. I need that shirt.
No fucking way.
What he got on this shirt? I need that.
And don't even feel wet.
Oh, ain't no way, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Nigga.
Because anytime I wear a white t-shirt, I always get something on it. Yeah. What is this, Lake Michigan? So there's probably things in the atmosphere right now just floating up there, not needing anything except for the electrified air. And probably can stay up there like forever. There's probably stuff like that. Just think about it. Yo.
Am I tripping, or is that street light a fucking TV screen?
It just turned on.
What the fuck's going on? Is it ESPN on a street light? What is that?
Go over there and see. That's crazy. I've never seen a complete circle rainbow.
Sit by myself, talking to the.
They had balloon travel back in the day. This is probably before the blimps. This is how they got around. Or this could be something a lot deeper. This could have some deeper meaning or symbolism.
Alright, nah, no bullshit.
Easy ass moving.
Right here in Chicago, we are in the shot. What the fuck is that?
It be a lot of weird shit over here. I got a Jamaican.
What the fuck is that?
Always outside recording shit, showing me shit. It be hawks and eagles over there. It be all kinds of
What
shit.
the fuck is that?
In alignment at the same time.
And they just had those storms? Yeah.
And I'm hearing sirens.
Aliens coming. It's some back here. There's some more coming.
I saw people coming. There's gonna be some black people. They gonna be like, yeah.
I bet you aliens, some black motherfuckers with superpowers.
Hey, what the fuck?
That is crazy. Imagine just seeing that in your backyard.
The footage appears to show a mysterious creature resembling the legendary Bigfoot.
tall, hairy, and moving through the wilderness.
That's really funny.
Eyewitnesses
Bigfoot.
describe the figure as unusually large and agile, stirring excitement and speculation among viewers.
We come in peace. We come in
I can't zoom in any more than this.
However, many online pundits believe this is just a dude in a hairy brown suit looking for TikTok clout.
Called the Masons. That wanted to communicate among themselves without other people understanding what they wrote. So what they did was this, you see, they made an X, and they made, well, let me put it the other way. They made an X, and they made a structure that looks like this. Now, looking from above, this may look like some sort of a farm, and usually pig pens look like this. So that's why this is also called the pig pen cipher. And the idea of a cipher is to use a symbol to denote a concept. So what they did here is they wrote the alphabet like this: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay? I'm showing off. And if you want to refer to the first letter in that position, you just write it. For example, you see this would be an A. This would be an I. You see. But if you want to refer to the second number in the letter, in that position, you draw the symbol. For example, if you want X, it's in here, but it's the second letter. So you put a dot in there. Okay, so this is X. All right? So let's write something. I don't know, let's write something simple. Let's write pig. So pig would be the second letter in here. The first letter here. And the first letter here. So that's pig.
That's crazy.
And you can write anything you want like that. So that's cool, but what's the problem now? Well, everybody knows this. So what's the big deal? What's the secret? If you know I'm writing like this, all you gotta do is do that and you know what I said. So how do I make it hard for you to figure it out? Yeah, you can simply put in a key. For example, don't start with A. We're going to communicate, however, I'm going to start like this. I'm going to start with another word in here, key. And then A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. But what's the problem? Well, I used it already. So you see, so you can't. So I use the K, the E, and the Y. So A, B, C, D, E, F. E, no good. So you can't use these again. You can only use them once.
So you can put F there.
We have to remember the K, the E, and the Y. So it's A, B, C, D, no E, F, G, H, I, J,
L.
no K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So if I want to write pig now, I would have to write it this way. I would have to write P, okay, I, and G. So it's pig. This is P-I-G. So now you see it's harder because if you know I'm writing this way with a key in front, and you can put whatever word you want in there, as long as the receiver knows that word, they can figure out what the code is, what is being said.
Yo, where'd he go? Oh. Shifty. Ugh. Dang. I probably need to go do that right now. So what in the tree stump are we looking at, y'all? How does a structure like this just get there in the middle of nothing?
I'm screaming because why did I get out of the car to save this turtle? And this is a fucking sandwich with fries.
I thought it was a turtle too. Got me. Oh, snap. What's going on with their face? Yo. Nah, that was strange. Hey, he had to look back like that because he knew his face was like all messed up. And then this guy came in and was like, oh, they got the cameras on. Let me turn it right. Guys, fix your face. Cameras are on. That was strange. Oh, nah. See, it's videos like this that make you never want to fly anywhere. Look at that. Plane from 1987. Still up in the airs. They need some new planes. That's what they need.
I need a real police officer right here, right now. These two guys are sending police officers, and they're touching me. He's putting his hands on me. Why is he putting his hands on me? Why is he putting his hands on me? I have not done anything, and he's putting his hands on me? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. These two guys are putting their hands on me, and I have not done anything. I have not done anything. They're putting their hands on me. What's your date of birth? So all I need is a police officer. Can someone please call 911? Can someone please call 911? Because these two guys right here, I'm not going anywhere, dude. I'm not going anywhere. Can someone please call 911? I need an actual, a dressed officer. Someone with a, I need a uniformed officer. I need a uniformed officer. No, I'm not moving anywhere. They can come and meet me right here. So you're gonna stand right there? As God is my witness, my name is Jason Louder. My name is Jason Louder, and as God is my witness, I'm not going anywhere until I see a uniformed officer come and meet me right here. Jason, what's your date of birth? Why am I telling you my date of birth? So you can run me? Man, show me a uniform. Please get me a uniform. Are you on probation or parole? Get me a uniformed officer, and I will give you all the information that you want. All the information you want. They're gonna have to come right here, man. I'm not going anywhere.
Are you happy with your audience?
Yes, man. My cousin works for TSA, man. My cousin works for TSA. That's not a uniform. I need a Los Angeles police, LAPD. Give me LAPD, and I will answer any questions. Dude, this is too, man, this is too strange right here. That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now that this is too strange. You guys come to me and then you grab me. Like that isn't, you grabbed me earlier. You grabbed me earlier. You grabbed my arm. You said, Jason, come here. You grabbed my arm. No, dude, like you don't know me. You don't know me, man. You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. Please get a Los Angeles Police Department uniform officer. Please. I'm begging you. Please. And I'm not going to call on. I know I'm not in trouble. I've never been in trouble a day in my life, dude. I've never been in trouble a day in my life. That's why I said, hold on, this seems weird. This seems weird. Man, I've not been in any trouble a day of my life. Not a day. Why am I going to tell you how much money I'm traveling with? Are you serious? I need a uniformed police officer. I need a uniformed police officer right now. I need a uniformed police officer. I'm not going to do this. I need a uniformed police officer to come and escort me out of LAX. I need to be escorted. I need to be escorted out of here. I need to be escorted out of here. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Call 911, please. Just call 911. Like these dudes flash their badges at me like they're a real police officer. They flash their badges at me. So that's supposed to make me say, oh, okay, I'm gonna tell you how much money I have? Like, get out of here, man. Why did he ask anybody else? Why did he step to me? What's your name, sir? Officer Reyes? Okay, Officer Reyes. All right. This is a great introduction to Los Angeles for me. This is my first time in LA. What a way to be introduced to Los Angeles. This is perfect. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Thank you. This is real good right here. This is real good. Flashing police badges at me, right? Sending police officers. Dude grabbed my arm because I walked away and he was like, don't go nowhere. So I walk back into the airport, and I'm like, yo, somebody need to call a uniformed police officer, because these two fake-ass police officers claim that he asked me how much money am I carrying on me. I'm like, what? These two guys flash police badges at me, right? And they said they're police officers. So they asked me how much money am I carrying on me and what am I doing in Los Angeles? And I'm like, hold on, man. Like, hold on. So I walk away, he grabs my arm, and I'm like, yo, you don't know me? He was like, don't walk away from me. I'm like, yo, I need a uniformed police officer. These cats are regular dress. You know what I'm saying? Basic casual, regular dress. So I'm like, yo, I'm not going nowhere until I see a uniformed police officer come in this Los Angeles airport and come and escort me out of here. Yo, and they making a big deal outside. See, I'm inside. I'm not going outside until I see a uniformed police officer, because they making a big deal out of it now. Right. I'm like, yo, that's whack. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And I saw the TSA. The TSA dudes, I don't know where they went, but I'm about to call now. Yeah, let me call now when I'll call you back. Airport LAX, and I just got in. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, these two undressed officers, these two guys, police officers, they approached me and they asked me questions about how much money I'm carrying with me and what am I doing in LA today, and I don't know them from Adam. So I walk away, and one of the guys grabs my arm and tells me not to go anywhere. So right now, I'm perplexed because I don't know what to do, because these undressed guys who have police, they flash me a fake, they flash me what looks like a police, some kind of police, some kind of badge. My name is Jason Lowder. My phone number is 404. Yeah, these two guys approached me and they asked me how much money am I carrying on me. All right, Jason, you ready to straighten this out? Let's go. Where's your ID? Show us your ID. Ay, mi amor lindo. They were legit. I mean, that's his job. He was doing his job. Okay. So I just kind of got nervous, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, but it just felt strange, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's all good. They're doing their job. You ran the back check? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm good. Where you from? I'm from ATL. You first time in LA? Yes, sir. How's it feel? It feels good. After that, it feels good now. Okay, have a good trip. All right, you too. Thank you.
Yo, that was a long video. So if you're still here, man, what would you have done in that situation? Because I don't know, I kind of would have been nervous too. Like, what you asking me how much money I got for? That's a weird question. You haven't arrested me or anything, so therefore I'm not being detained. Don't ask me them questions, man. I'm broke. I'm broke, baby. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, these are some of the most creepy and strange TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bells on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.